今回は山の上の家を開放してから魔術師ギルドのクエストをやります。本を読むとお店で買うものを知るので、それを買ってきます。
Look, go ahead, please. Can I interest you in some of my wares? That's a good deal. I wouldn't make that deal. I let that.
これで自宅として使えるようになりました。次は魔術師クエストで杖を作るために洞窟へ向かいます。
You have no doubt seen some of the worst the guild has to offer. As much as we try to hold mages to a higher standard, they are only human. What I hope you will now see is that while the guild can be disjointed and misused, it can also achieve some wonderful things. Now you have an opportunity to engage in more meaningful tasks and continue with your advancement through the guild. You do not yet qualify for further advancement in the guild. Before you can begin work for the guild, you'll need to do something for yourself. Every mage carries a staff. It is crafted and enchanted by the guild and is a symbol of status. You need such a staff. The wood used for staves comes from a grove to the northeast of the Imperial City, near Wellspring Cave. Several mages tend to the grove and should be able to assist you. Speak with either Zarasha or Ayleid when you arrive, and choose wisely. You shall have a true mage's staff.
洞窟に入ると敵が襲ってくるので全滅させます。鍵を拾って別の入り口から外へ出ると再び敵と戦闘になります。
What have we here? Another plaything? You'll dance for me, little one. Yes, you will. I'll make your corpse dance and then tear itself apart.
supposed to be impressed? Greetings, apprentice.
資材を取り忘れたので、もう一度戻って取ります。
Eletta and Zarasha dead. I can't believe it. They've never been so bold before now. Always hiding in the shadows, staying away from the guild. What could have prompted this? I need to speak to the council about this. Thank you for relaying the information. Now, tend to your staff and your wounds if necessary. Delmar at the Kiranasium can help you with the staff. You still need wood from the grove before he can create your staff. Get it immediately. You'll need wood for the staff before Delmar can assist you. You shall have a true mage's staff soon.
Look at them. Welcome to the Chironasium. Can I help you? Ah, yes. This is a big step for you, friend, whether you know it or not. Now you'll need to decide what sort of staff you're looking for. Something that fits you and your abilities. Shall we begin? Enchanting staves can be a tricky business. Only certain spells will be truly useful to you, so I'll narrow it down some. Let's start with the school. Which appeals most to you? Destruction, illusion, or mysticism? There are three things I can enchant the staff with: Soul Trap, Telekinesis, and Dispel. This staff will allow you to trap the souls of enemies you defeat, if you can do so before the effect wears off. Is this acceptable? Right. I'll get to work. You come see me tomorrow, and I'll have your staff ready. The muscles on you.
24時間経ってから再び話しかけるとクエストクリアです。
Yes, it's all finished. It's in that cupboard back in the corner. I hope it serves you well. Goodbye.
Ah! では次のクエストをやります。
Before you begin, we must first discuss your advancement within the guild. In accordance with guild rules, you now qualify for the rank of journeyman. May you wear your rank well. The council is investigating what happened at Wellspring Cave. Many of our resources are devoted to the task, leaving our ranks spread thin. There is a related book that needs to be recovered. It was recently loaned to Janice Hasseldor, the Count of Skingrad. I'd like you to retrieve it. I understand this may not seem the most important of tasks, but still, it needs doing, and you are one of the few available to do it. A note of caution. Skingrad is an unusual place. Be prepared for the unexpected. The Count is a reclusive man, and sometimes difficult to see. Hopefully, your status as a representative of the guild will aid you. Speak with the castle steward when you arrive. The city lies southwest of the Imperial City. The castle overlooks the city from a steep hill. You should have no trouble finding it. I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice. Good
You
day.
have the hands of a healer.
スキングラード城へ行きます。
The Mages Guild, you say? Oh, the Count is quite aware of your presence here. He simply has no interest in granting you an audience at this time. Now that I've seen you myself, I can't say that I blame him. Nevertheless, I shall endeavor to change his mind on the subject. Return tomorrow. Perhaps he will see you then.
24時間後に再び話しかけます。
The Count has agreed to see you, but not here. He wishes to meet you north of the cursed mine outside of town, after 2 a.m. It would be wise of you to be on time. Follow the road west out of Skingrad, through the high pasture. The mine entrance is south of the road. The Count will meet you just outside it.
指定された場所へ行きます。
We can't talk here. Too public. Meet me behind the great chapel at midnight. Don't let anyone follow you. I'll make it worth your while.
Well, well. You're early, mage. I'm afraid I misled you. The Count won't be arriving. In fact, he doesn't even know you're here. We're not about to let the guild interfere with our plans, for the Count or otherwise. So, you'll have to die. Don't worry. We'll put your body to good use, I assure you.
You're a traitor.
襲ってくるので全て倒します。
Look out!
Let's get this over with.
You impossible fool. What possessed you to think I would suggest a meeting here, of all places? At least your gullibility served some useful purpose. I knew about Mercator, but not his friends. Now none of them are a threat any longer. Do you not recognize a necromancer when you see one? I suspected Mercator was involved in their cult, but was unwilling to move against him without knowing the identities of his allies. Count Janus Hasseldor at your service. A thank you might be in order at this point. Despite what your council may think, I've not thrown in with the necromancers and would never do so. You may pass along that message. Is that so? Perhaps your council has not been entirely honest with you. Do you really believe they sent you here for a book? No, they sent you here to spy on me. They've heard the same rumors I have about the necromancer's cult. Tell your council that the next time they want something from me, they come themselves. They don't send someone under false pretenses. Yes, I see that now. I regret that Traven has involved you in this way. At least you've survived. For now. Perhaps in the future you can be trusted enough to deal with more serious matters. Now our business here is concluded. I suggest you return to your council.
Hello, journeyman.
戻って報告すればクリアです。
Have you been to Skingrad and seen Count Hasseldor? Saved you, did he? Well, that's a good sign. I must apologize. It was never the Council's intention to put you in harm's way. The Count's unique nature is not public knowledge. The Council wishes to keep it that way. At the time, it was believed that there was no reason to inform you, since it was not crucial to the task you were given. For that reason, I was unable to disclose more about his true identity to you. Clearly, that judgment was in error. I apologize. Archmage Traven feared that sending a high-ranking official with the guild might draw too much attention and provoke a reaction from the Count. We were also concerned that it might drive any necromancers in the area underground, making them more difficult to root out. We simply wanted to survey the situation in Skingrad. Our relationship with Hasseldor is tenuous at best. The Council has agreed to keep his nature a secret, and in exchange, he occasionally provides us with useful information. As a vampire, the Count has few allies he can trust. He has disguised his nature from most, but cannot hide it from the Council of Mages, so he approached us with an accord. As you have seen, that agreement is under a great deal of strain lately. The Count does not agree with certain policies the Guild has established. It's not quite that simple. Hasseldor is powerful, to be sure, but the Council does not consider him to be a threat. After all, he has ruled over Skingrad for quite some time, without incident. We feared Hasseldor may have been involved with the necromancers. Thanks to your involvement, it would seem that he is not. At least, not for the moment. We will continue to monitor the situation, but I assure you, we will make no further attempts to mislead you. You have done your job admirably, and I thank you for it. Your services to the Guild have not gone unnoticed. As of this moment, you have gained the rank of Evoker. Along with your new rank, please take this amulet. May it help keep you safe in times of danger. Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately. Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Ayleid ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's Tower. He's a good man, but council matters have distracted him lately and he's been neglecting his other work. Irlav should be waiting for you. Please, you're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Skalil indicated there was some sort of problem, a blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Skalil at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key. It's an Ayleid ruin southwest of Cheydinhall. We suspect that there are some interesting things inside, so a research project was established. Skalil is there now, working on investigating the ruins. She's the mage heading up the on-site research. She can tell you more about whatever it is that's impeding their progress. You know, of course, the Imperial Palace is Ayleid. White Gold Tower, they called it back in the Middle Merethic, when the Aldmeri ruled Tamriel. I eagerly await you.
では洞窟へ行ってスカリールと話します。
You have business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you. Irlav sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. This place has been nothing but trouble as far as I'm concerned. Since we disposed of the creatures that had taken up residence here, it's been nothing but a fight to figure out how the place works. The pillar has had us stumped for more than a week now, not to mention the injuries it's caused. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I've had my fill of the place, that's for sure. And I've got the scars to prove it. Once we figured out the pillar reacted to spells, we tried out a few. I think I was only unconscious for an hour or so, but that was enough for me. I'm trying to help Skalil as best I can, but I'm not going near that thing again. I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. See them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Earloff's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it. I don't know. Anything that might help explain these inscriptions in the ruins? They're like nothing we've seen to date. Goodbye.
What do you want now?
スカリールから本をもらってさっきの人に渡すと、石板の言葉を翻訳してくれます。
I'll help if I can. I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end. What a waste of my talents.
Be careful in here. A pleasure to speak with you. You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what, I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find translations for them. Okay, what do you need translated?
石板にはこの4つの言葉が記されていて、柱に炎、霊気、マジか減退、マジか増大の魔法を打てば階段が現れます。
According to this, it translates to from fire, life. Fire it is then. Anything else? It means magicka shines. Taken in context with the other inscription about magicka darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means magicka waxes, then a spell increasing magicka might be what we need. Something that fortifies it, perhaps. It means magicka darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean magicka wanes, along with magicka waxes. Perhaps a spell that damages magicka is what you're looking for. Okay. This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
残りのマジか増大を柱に打って階段を降り、さらに先へ進んでいきます。 この部屋に仕掛けのボタンが2つあるので、それを押して兜を手に入れます。たくさん出てきた敵を倒して兜を取ったら、スカリールと話して学校に戻って報告してクリアです。
What's that you have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlov back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. What a waste of my talents.
Hello, Evoker. What's this? Some sort of Ayleid artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you. Good work getting that straightened out. I'm glad someone finally came along that was able to make progress with it.
今回はここまでにします。
Greetings, Evoker.